Okay guys, what's up? It's Max here, also known as Savant Concepts, and I'm coming at you with a video discussing my fishing rod rig, which I just created. It was based off of the fishing rod rig made by a Russian guy. You'll see it on YouTube if you look up fishing rod rig, and the rest of the rig took a very long time to make, so I hope you all enjoy it. Okay, so let's get into it. First off, if your fishing rod rig shows up without the items, or without the texture on the actual fishing rod, it'll show up with it on the coil because that's materials. But if it does not show up with the texture on the fishing rod, you're going to want to go into your textures. It'll just be like a black box here or something. Click on the dot dot dot. You're gonna have to download the old items.png, which is in the description. There should be a link to it. And you're going to want to go to it. Mine is named UGLZO. Yours will probably be named that too. Go open, yes, make sure the sampling is on none. If it's on circle, it looks all weird. Make sure it's on none, so it looks fine. And then now you have the texture. So let's get on into the presets. So I've made 4 different types of preset lines. So it's not for custom lines, it's for lines. Alright, so swerving, first one. It's like fishing rod bobble swerves. See? Looks pretty sick. I'll just render that out really quick for you. By the way, the Lightroom that I am using is a modified version of the Inferno Crafter Lightroom, distributed by Prez Graphics. It's a really nice Lightroom. So I decided to use it because it gets the nice shadows on the fishing rod. Alright, so now, second, the second preset that I've made is hanging, so it's just chilling out. It's just the bobble is hanging down, you know, nothing's really happening. It's just chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool and all that. Okay, now this should just look like that. Yep, perfect. And then the third one is when it's flying out, so it's got a little twist thing. Could be like going through a text on a banner, you know, whatever floats your boat. I'll just render it out here. By the way, I'm rendering that the render window for the camera that I'm using is 920 by 1080. You know, it looks nice and pretty sweet. So you got your little twist there, goes up and around, and then boom. Perfect. You can always play around with the lights to make it look different, or do a lot of Photoshop magic, because Photoshop magic is pretty magical. The next one that I have is flying out and up, so it's like doing a little dipsy doodle. See? Boom. So I'll just render this out from the side. There you go. Once again, you can always change the color of the bobber. I have a bunch of different material colors. I have a green, a yellow, a purple, a blue, a red. You can make more. Just double click and then make a new material. Go to color, choose your color, go to basic, check off specular, and then you have the exact color. So I'll just throw that on there. See how it looks? It should look like all the other ones, because that is what it's meant to look like. Pretty quality. Alright, and boom, beautiful. Red fishing rod bobber and everything. Alright, I have to exit that. Okay. So those are the 4 presets. Now I will get on to the custom line. So the first option I'm going to talk about is this custom line sweep. So I've already made this line, but if you want to make your own, go into Bezier. Wait. Oh, that was the wrong thing to press. No. Okay, so go into your Bezier on your spline tool. Just click on it, you know, get your splines going, pull them around, and then you'll have a really cool fishing rod thing. You're going to want to, I already have one made there, but what you will want to do is just put it, you're going to have it out here. So just grab it, drag it down, put it below the circle. Below is key, because if you put it above, it just looks like a spline when you turn it on. See, you just got the line or you won't be able to see anything. But then when you put the circle above it, boom, automatically turns into a fishing rod, which is awesome. Then you have the bobber for this, which is right here. Oh my gosh, it's perfectly lined up and I didn't even have to move it. That's amazing. Okay, so I'm going to move it anyways. Make sure that you're on modeling setting when you're modeling. It's important. Alright, so then you have your super sick custom spline. Boom. Wait, no, I'll render it out like here. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. And then in my opinion, the best part of the rig is about to be seen. Okay, ignore that. That's just part of the FMR rig. By the way, you can actually put it into the FMR rig. You're just gonna want to go into joints, like you can attach it to a hand. I mean, so I'll turn this on. It's just my skin. Boom, handler. Okay, so you're just gonna want to go into joints and arm, go through all these. Oh, by the way, you have to unlock the layer. Just like when you're extruding and you unlock the body, you have to unlock the joint on FMR. Then you have to go through all these layers all the way down to right shoulder, boom, right arm, right elbow, right hand, and then you have tools. So you can just drag the fishing rod into these tools, and then when you move around the hand, you will also be moving around the fishing rod, which is awesome. So that's why the FMR rig was there. So that's it for the Bezier spline. Now the best part, in my opinion, is the fact that there is it's like when you have a modeling rig, it's a control rod spline. So wait, I'll just turn this off. Boom, boom, boom. So you have the bobber, you got the control spline, turn all these on, and then boom, you got all your controls, which is awesome. So these are really cool. You're right. I'm just gonna change the color so you can see them easier. Make sure that they're all circles. Well, actually, you don't have to make them circles. I just like circles. We'll go to 10. Display color is white. Boom. So now I'll just disable the bobber for now so you can see how you use it. You can move around all the circles and it moves around the line. It's really freaking easy to model with, and it always looks smooth like a curve as long as you have this one up here. This first circle, you always want it to be in your fishing rod. I would have pinned it to there, but I don't know how. And then once you're done with making the super awesome spline with your control thing, turn on the bobber, visible in editor on. Boom, move it over, throw it on there, and look at how nice that is. Look at how nice that is. It's so nice. I'll just throw my green on there. Render this baby out. Booyah. So the reason that is so monumental is because it's so difficult to get beautiful looking, like, see that beautiful nice line? It's so difficult to get those using splines, and it takes so much longer than just pulling it all around there, and it's so easy to use. So that's really that's a monumental thing for this rigging. As you can tell, it still looks all beautiful. If you want it to look more beautiful, just go into Photoshop, do some Photoshop magic, glowing edges on screen and all that, you know, all that hip stuff. Like, what's his face? Vane's very good at Photoshop magic. But this fishing rod rig, buy it now. It's amazing. It will work perfectly for all your banners. You can change the color with the bobber. You can do really cool editing stuff. For example, you can change the color of the fishing rod by just changing it in the items. I'll go find that. Boom, fishing rod, fishing pole, change the item texture. Boom, so now it's purple. And then you can make this purple and it'll look all fitty-any, and it's awesome. So this rod rig, I recommend it to everyone. By the way, the promo for that was made by, what's it called? Nova, the boy Nova, or Nathan, or whatever you want to call him. He's a really nice guy. and this rod rig, dope, just straight up dope. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I will talk to you all later. Go buy it down in the description. Link to the items.png down in the description. And yeah, you know, good. I'm glad this went well. Alright, peace.